Hello, everyone. It's William. How's it going? So, how are you all? I got a haircut today. I'm still playing around with it, so um, don't mind me. Um, but yeah, so sorry for being a little bit late starting. We're about 4 minutes later than we thought we were going to start, but we had a few phone calls, come in at the end of the day. We had a long private class today that took up most of the day. So we just got cleaned up from all of that. We're calling some people back, returning some calls. I have Jen out there who's our teacher, but she's handling the calls for me. Andrew's calling me from Tucson at the same time with some things. So it took me a little bit longer than I thought to get here with y'all. So thank you so much for joining us. Let me check on who's here with us. Suzanne is with us. Michelle, hello. Linda's here. Norma, Marianne. Thank you all for joining us. Michelle is saying hi to Marianne. Sorry, I'm trying to read through these. Mitzi is with us. Thank you for joining us, Mitzi. I've seen some orders come in for you, I think, but I have not seen you on the live. So thank you for joining us here live today. Hello, Barbara. Suzanne is with us. Harry has joined in. Thank you so much. Hello, Vanessa. So lots and lots of Czech Glass again today. It's the last day of the Raven's Journey Czech Glass Trunk show that we're doing. We are going to do 2 bags today, 2 bags of Czech Glass. I don't think I have my papers here. I'm a little discombobulated, y'all. I don't even have the extra light yet because that's our store phone, and Jen is on the store phone right now. So we'll get here. We'll get here. We got a little bit of time to chat and catch up a little bit here. So I did a lot of running around today. It's Andrew's last shopping day in Tucson, so we've been back and forth on things and questions and answering and making sure we get stuff that we need for the store and stuff for all of you out there. And it's been a little bit wild today, but I did sneak in because Jen was here for classes, so I could leave the store for a moment and get a haircut, which I badly needed. And so, yeah, Barbara says, need some pomade. I have some in it, but I don't usually put anything in my hair. So putting anything in it is weird to me. I normally don't have anything in it, but yeah, anyway, I left it very long on top, which I like, I think. We'll see. It's always weird, right? The first day is always weird when you get a haircut. And then you get used to it and figure out what you can do with it. So that's it today. Marion says, I was listening to book 3 and trying to work on my family history. I think I need to just listen. Sometimes it's hard to do 2 things at once, right? Sometimes. Suzanne says, new hair looks great. Thank you so much. Let's see here. What else is happening in the world? That's about it. That's all I can report today. We're working on some other things that I can't talk about yet. And I did a lot of errands today that was just, running around, paying bills, making sure I had to run to the bank to make sure that our card didn't decline. Our bank has a certain amount that you can spend and you can't go over that unless you tell them you're going and have them, probably a lot of you this happens to when you're traveling. So because Andrew's out there doing some buying, we had to make sure that didn't happen. So I've been to the bank today. I've been to the post office today. I've been to the barber today, the hairstylist today. The one thing, I actually had some lunch today. I actually ate today, which is crazy for me. So yeah, it's been a busy day. Let's see. Andrew just texted me saying he's going to go live real quick. So I don't know if he's going to break into my live or if he's going to do a separate live. Let's see if he pops up here. Normally he just jumps in. He gave me some notice this time. We're waiting, Andrew, if you're popping in. I don't know if he is. Hold on, I'm just texting him. On my watch, everybody. So let's see if Andrew joins us here. He might pop up in a little bit. There's nothing like trying to scribble out the words on your little tiny watch talking to someone. Oh, he is on Facebook. So he's live at the same time. I thought he was going to do a live with us, jump in here. So I don't know what he's talking about out there. I don't know why he's telling me he's going live if he's just going to do it separately. But yeah, so I think the time change has him mixed up. I don't think he realizes. He just called before the live. I'm like, I'm getting ready to go live. So I thought he knew, but I guess he's on Facebook. I don't know what he's saying, y'all. So let me know if you're watching what Andrew's saying too. I have no clue what he's doing out there. Hopefully all is good. Hopefully all is good. Let's see, what else is going on? What else is going on? Nancy's great haircut. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. He's at the Gem Mall. So he's showing you the Gem Mall. I wish he would have just jumped on here with us, because then we could have all watched and not split our attention a little bit. But yeah, well, I'll chat here still, and if you want to watch him, I won't stop you from doing that or dissuade you from going over there. But come back. Make sure you come back. He just went inside the Gem Mall. Nice. Susan's haircut looks good. Thank you. I am worn out. I had my one day when Jen was in the store with us helping with this class that I knew I could get out a little bit. They were a great bunch, very lively, and had a lot of fun today. So that was nice. And so we thank them for coming in. I'll have some pictures, I think, to share. I think Jen got some pictures. Some of them were talking about not having pictures on social media, I think, so I don't know. But I should have that. Michelle says, I bought my first mystery box. I saw your order come in. Thank you. We'll be shipping that out right quick because those are ready to go. So I should be able to ship that out soon. Our shipper Barb is taking off next week. So Barb will be gone all week. So shipping may slow down because I'm the only one here now. So I will be at the store every day, then doing the lives every day, and then probably trying to get up to the cottage to do some shipping in the evenings. But I'm not going to promise I'm going to be able to ship stuff out as much as we've been shipping. So Andrew's gone, Barb's gone. We have no other store help. Jen comes in for classes, thank goodness. I get one day. But yeah, so shipping may slow down, y'all. Just letting you know that. Just letting you know. Says Ann talking about tomorrow and is done. Yeah, tomorrow's the last day. They're going to Snag. So if you want to see them, Andrew, Cynthia, and Azalea, if you've never met them or want to see them and you're in Tucson, make sure you head over to the Snag show tomorrow. That's the Society of North American Goldsmiths. Andrew shared it on his timeline. I think we've shared information on ours of where that is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that is it. That is the last show, the last day, and then I think they're heading home. Vanessa said, did Andrew have another gem sale from Tucson? No, he did not, but he's been acquiring things. So I don't know if they stay another day, he might do another show from there. If not, they're going to be driving back across the country. I don't know if they'll do something once they hit Asheville or not. But if not, then it's all going to be when he gets back, and we're going to have all this new stuff. I think he's been to the African village. It looked like he maybe got some pearls today. I don't know. He's definitely got lots and lots and lots of gemstones for y'all. Lots of gemstones. So I think we're going to have a good bit of new stuff for you all. We weren't sure we were going to be able to do it, but most of the money, any money we made at the show, got reinvested. And we've been working hard to, we had a flash sale, so that helped a little bit. And any little bit of money we can scrounge up right now is being used to buy things in Tucson, because it is our chance to buy things at good prices. So we're really trying hard to do that for you and bringing back great new stuff for you. So yeah, and this trunk show that we have here is part of our Tucson thing. So this is also helping support that as well. So, whew, So let me see. What's Andrew? Where's he doing? What's he doing? Let me get my laptop. Let me get my laptop and see what Mr. Andrew is doing so that I can know, because I don't want to start this show if y'all are watching Andrew, right? So let's see. Because if I start this Czech Glass show and you're all watching Andrew, you're going to miss Andrew, you're going to miss me. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I don't have a lot of time tonight because I got things to do in the after time. So let's see. Whoops. Let's see what he's up to. Is he done? He was live, it says. Maybe he's done. He's done. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. We can get started, y'all. I should have used that time to get myself together. I've lost all my paper. I'll be right back. We're doing a class tomorrow or not? If you want to give him a call, just see. Bag, this is, how many bags have we done? We've done 5 bags. This is bag 6, y'all. This is bag 6. Oh, all right. So, bag 6 today. If you heard me talking, I was talking to Jen. There's someone called for a last minute class. They called earlier today to try to get a class squeezed in for tomorrow here at the store. And we don't normally do classes. And Jen has a life too, right? So just seeing if she's able to come in and wants to do that. So that's what if you heard me talking, that was to her, not to all of you out there. So we're going to start this show. Let's get this show on the road, y'all. Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to scroll it down a little bit. We're going to flip. What's that song? Flip it and reverse it, because I do have to flip and reverse the camera. There we go. Bonnie says, hi, William. Got my barrel stones today and love them. Awesome. Awesome. I like when you all love the stuff. I like when you all love the stuff. Okay. Which bag do I want to start with? Which bag do I want to start with? Let's start with... I think I want to start with this bag first. This is going to be bag 6. I have to mark the bag so I know too. All right. Bag 6. And everything in this bag is going to be $8. $8 per strand. All right. Now, here, I'm going to go over the rules a little bit, everybody, because everyone said, well, some people were saying, William, you can stop going over the rules. We know, just show the beads. But you know what? I still got things that were not done right, y'all. But most of you do it just fine, and I was able to figure everything out, so not a big deal. But here are the rules. We're going to show you these strands. I'm going to sometimes show you multiple strands, but each strand is going to be $8 per strand for this bag. All right. You don't get like, I'm going to show you like these 3. You don't get 3 of them for $8. I'm just showing them to you. I'll just set that there so you can see it right now. But each strand is priced individually. These are all $8 a strand for this bag 6. If you missed bags 1 and 2, that was on Wednesday. Bags 3, 4, and 5 were yesterday, and 6 and 7 are today. If you'd like to purchase anything from this video, please, here's the thing. You need to have this in your screen. You need to take a screenshot. So I'm going to be showing you stuff. Please do not take the screenshot while I'm showing you this. This is just for your information so you can see it. And then I will set these down on the table and I will remove my hands, that's when you can take a screenshot, because when I do that, I make sure that I have one of these numbers at least on one of these strands showing, because sometimes your screenshots look like different colors to me when they come across through the internets. So I need this in it so I know what bag to look in for your pieces, and I need this in it if there is a number so I know which exact ones they are. So you'll take that screenshot, you'll send that screenshot to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Now, when you do this, I know for 100% on Apple devices, when you send an email with an attachment, most of the time it asks you, do you want to reduce the size of this attachment, or do you want to send the original size? You want to send the original size, or large or original, but preferably original. That means I can blow up and zoom in to see this number if I need to on your attachment, on your screenshots. All right. So that's how you send them. Now, when you do send them, please note you are promising to purchase anything we have available that you get. So if you send us 20 emails with 20 different screenshots, and we have 18 of those, you are promising to take all 18, all right? If you want to, you can send us one email at the very end with all of your screenshots in it, and that will let us know. We'll still go through it, but that means you may not get them all. There's less of a chance you'll get everything because a lot of people send them one at a time. All right. Patty says, when do you invoice for orders come through from your shop for yesterday? I have not invoiced for yesterday because I just finished sorting out everybody's order just before this live. But I did invoice for Wednesdays. So if you ordered on Wednesday, I invoiced for those. If you placed an order Thursday, any time of the day Thursday, whether it was Thursday morning, Thursday evening, after the live, I've not done those yet. So I will be doing those shortly. Everything is sorted, but it has not been invoiced. Let's see here. And then anything else? Anything else I need to tell you? I think that's it. So when you take a screenshot, make sure the bag number is in that. That's for my knowledge, because I keep these in individual bags, and that way I can, instead of looking through 7 bags for the strand you want, I know what bag it's in. Make sure when you take that screenshot, I can see this number. It's very important that I can see this number. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing. It is Raven's Journey, Nancy. We are publicizing this as Raven's Journey Trunk Show. We're working with them. That's why we are not streaming this in the Great Bead Extravaganza group. If you're normally in the Great Bead Extravaganza group and you're like, why aren't you streaming this there? It's because we do not promote outside vendors within the Great Bead Extravaganza group. And this is Raven's Journey. They are not in the group. So we have to broadcast outside of the group. All right. Carla, I did get yours. You got everything except the very last one, if I remember correctly. All right, so here we go. This is the first bunch. Normally I take these off the hook because the hooks are just ugly, right? Who needs to see the hook in the picture? But these are very pretty, that light blue color. They're like a snowy winter frosty blue. And we have 3 strands. What you see is what we have. So I'm going to show them like that, right? And then I'm going to take my hands away. This is the time to get your screenshot for those right now. And then we're going to move them away. Most of you know how this goes because you've been doing it with us for days. I'm going to get a little drink here because I am parched. I barely drank anything all day. Okay, now that we've done all this, how are you all? How are you all doing? Here's these pretty kind of light periwinkle flowers. How's everybody out there? Are you having a great day? I hope you're all having a great day. As busy as my day was, it was a really nice day. I had a good time. I had a good day. And I hope you all did too. There are some like There are some new designs, y'all. Designs I have not seen. Maybe you have. There are some that I have not seen yet. I love these ones. I love these ones. This is kind of that periwinkle color as well. Marianne says it's above freezing, so a great day. Yeah, it's supposed to get below freezing, I think, here tonight is what I hear. Suzanne, I'm sorry, said yes and no. Had a great day, but have a funeral for tomorrow. That's always a hard thing. It's always a hard thing. Y'all grabbed a lot of Czech Glass from yesterday's show, so we appreciate it. It's, you know, we appreciate it, but also Raven's Journey appreciates it, because this year they were going to go to Tucson, I believe, but I don't think they were able to go. And so we're doing this with them and for them to help them because they weren't able to go. So we appreciate all of your purchases. These are those table cut flowers. Love, love those. Now remember, everybody, when you send the screenshots, please make sure this is in there. Because some people have said, okay, it's from bag 4, and they forgot to put this in there. They cut the screenshot off, and then I actually looked, and it was not that bag 4. It was a different bag. So this really helps. It helps me narrow it down. Otherwise, I have to look through 7 bags of Czech Glass for your stuff. And by the end of that, I may not actually find it for you or get it for you. Because looking through all the Czech Glass, you start to go eye numb. I don't know if any of you go eye numb, but I do after I look through bags and bags of stuff. So please, when you send your screenshots, include this entire area. This entire area. The bag listing, the number on here. There's no need to zoom in. I will zoom in if I need to. Just send them original size. I think some people are trying to do me a favor and they're making this cropped like this. I see multiple people doing that, but I need this. I need that, y'all. Especially because, take a look. Let me move this. How similar do those look to you, y'all? How similar do those look? So if I don't have these numbers to look at, and I don't know it's in this bag, because some of these cross over different bags with different designs. You've seen that. So there we go. That's why. That's why. I know I'm being such a stickler, right? I know. You're all doing great. You're all doing great. Just sometimes I need a little extra. I'm gonna ask you for a little bit extra. Susan, yes, it is a little bit different, but when you get a picture like that and you're wondering which one it exactly is, and it's a screenshot that's been reduced in quality, impossible to tell. Believe me, I've sent a number of emails back to people being like, which one? And also, the other thing is, if I show you 2 different, sometimes there are 2 different colors on a strand, please let me know left or right. Some people are just sending the screenshot, so I'm giving you both. I'm assuming that you want both. So do be sure that if you don't want both, you let me know which ones you want, okay? These are really cool. These are a clear with a blue. They actually have a blue, almost zebra-like design on the outside, which I think are really pretty nifty. Really pretty nifty. So there you go. Let you get a picture of that. This is a color I have not really seen. I don't know. I want to say I haven't seen before at all, really. At least not recently. It's like a beautiful kind of almost evergreen kind of color, a little bit of blue, almost a little bit of teal, but it's a clear, mostly clear bead. Really, really pretty. I like these ones a lot. They are kind of a teal, kind of. They look, I don't know. But you don't really see that color, I think, very much in the Czech glass, especially in a transparent. Only 2 of those available. Again, all these $8 per strand. And if you send a screenshot and you don't tell me how many you want, I'm going to assume that it's 1 strand. All right. These are a smoky, kind of almost like a smoky quartz color. Really pretty. Really lovely. Get that number in there so I can see that, and then you can take a screenshot. Oh, all right. Harry's making chili and fresh flatbread for supper. That sounds delicious. Delicious. I was thinking I wanted to go to the bookstore today. I have not been to the bookstore in a long time, and sometimes I like to just go, not even to buy anything because I don't even read all the books that I have, but I wanted to go to the bookstore today just to be, to be in a place that you don't normally go very often. I don't get to go to the bookstore very often, and I didn't get there. So maybe tonight, we'll see how long this live goes. Maybe tonight I'll go after work and just love, as soon as I love going to bookstores. I was just about to say I love going to the bookstore. And it's not even, like I said, it's not to buy anything. I do have a gift card, but I wasn't even thinking about buying anything. I just kind of to go and to just be. Sometimes it's good just to be in an environment that you're not used to or you don't get to go in very often. So maybe after this, if we finish up in time, I will go to the bookstore. We'll see. There are 3 different ones here. So remember, make sure you let me know. And the best thing to do, everybody, is to say left, center, or right. Because if you say the green one, I'm going to not 100% know which green one you're talking about because they're all kind of green. All right, so left, center, or right. If you want any of these, please let me know. This one is the green with the black detail. This one is a lime green with a gold detail. And then this one is the teal green with the gold detail. Suzanne says, my bookstore encourages that. Just going and being? Yes. I like that. Amanda says, ooh, gift card, right? Michelle says, I love bookstores too, just the tactileness of it. Me too. Susan says, I would like to set up an IG page that covers iconic bookstores all over the world. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Do it. I think that's a good idea. I must have missed something along the line. Bonnie's saying, Susan, feel better. I missed something. Marion says, I love to browse for new titles to see if I can find them in the library. Yeah, I get that too. I do try to buy from the bookstore if I'm there, if I can. It's just, ours is Barnes & Noble. We have a local bookstore too, but they close, I think, before we do. So I never get to go to them. But Barnes & Noble, at least they're still around. And I do like to go there and grab a decaf mocha or something once in a while. I love these. There's only 2 strands if you love those owls. And then this owl is black with gold, and then we have the lime green with the black. So those are all together on this one strand. So I'm showing you them all, and these are pretty blatant. I know which ones those are. So let me know left, center, or right when you purchase, if you purchase. Susan says, allergies yesterday, so worn out sneezing. I get it. A lot of people are having allergies right now. Carla says, that's where I go when my daughter upsets me. I should be there now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suzanne says, in an age of closings, my local bookstore is expanding. That's awesome news. That is awesome news. I like that. Norma says, my bookstore has a cafe, and I love to go and buy a book and then go in and eat and read in the cafe. That's nice. Our Barnes & Noble has a Starbucks cafe inside. Haslam's in St. Petersburg. I've never heard of that, Nancy. Has anyone heard of Haslam's in St. Petersburg? Worth the trip. It's a city block. It's beyond amazing. Marion says, I may buy a bargain book while I'm there. I get it. I get it. I don't even read the books I buy, so I try not to buy too many, but I have a habit of acquiring books, even if I don't buy them. Jen, are you finished with the phone? Yes. Can I grab that from you? That way I can use the light.
So no cost now.
Okay.
And Stella's going to bring back the other thing and switch it out for the other thing.
Okay.
How she got done with the other.
Yeah, it was probably in there and no one looked, so they said, oh, she needs another one, and just gave her a replacement. Yeah. That's okay.
Online holds, go take it.
I know. Okay, everybody, I got my light. Sorry, Jen was using the phone to call people. And now we can shed more light on this situation. All right, let me see if that light is at full throttle here. Of course I can't see it from here. Of course I can't. Yes, it is. Of course it was, of course, right? When you check something, it's usually right anyway. Okay. Michelle says, I bought so many books that I haven't read. Just why, right? Why do we do that to ourselves? Then you feel guilty. Bonnie says, I like to buy all the magazines. I am a big magazine person too. I still subscribe to actual magazines, even though I can read most of them digitally nowadays, because I like a magazine. I don't read any of my magazines though either. I don't have the time. I say I don't have the time. If I just made the time, I'd have the time, right? Look at these. I love this design right here. This is such a pretty design. So these are kind of an aqua blue.
Nice.
See ya. Susan says, I got to meet Andrew. So nice. Oh, good. I'm glad you got to meet him. He's generally pretty nice. You know, I kind of like him, right? Yeah, I'm glad you got to meet him. He's having, I think, a good time out there meeting everybody. People we never get to see or have ever met. Susan says, I never feel guilty about buying books or beads. I like that theory. I like that. It's not even a theory. That's a way of life, right? That's a way of life. So here we have 3 different kinds. Here we have a dark green with the copper, which is really pretty. Dark green with the copper. And these ones don't have a number, so that's okay. Then we have this blue, this tealy color, and this has the copper as well. And then this one has the copper with the orange. So the number of strands you're seeing, that's all I've got, everybody. So if you want this orange one, for example, take that screenshot right now. Send me an email so you can hopefully get the first dibs at it. All right? Try to get the first dibs at it, because it's all first come, first serve. All first come, first serve. And I'm trying to check my junk mail every day to make sure I don't miss anybody. But I think so far, people have not gone into the junk mail. Most people are fine. Generally, we have pretty good luck with our email, I have to say. Carlos says, my craft book collection is enormous. Yeah, Andrew's craft book collection at the cottage pretty much rival. Well, it doesn't rival. There's no. Our bookstore has like 3 books on crafting, it seems like. Ours are mostly jewelry crafting, though. Jewelry, metalwork, things like that. We have a better jewelry book collection than our bookstore does. Well, I get it. It's fun to have craft books, right? So 2 different kinds here. You have this beautiful kind of AB finish on these owls, and then you have the gold. All right. And I'm going to try and get those numbers, at least one of those numbers on that strand. And if you're hearing any humming in the background, that's my little heater because it's cold in here. I can't seem to keep things warm enough. Uh-oh, Nancy. Just learned Haslam's has shuttered. See, that's no good. That's no good at all. Just telling us all about it, and it's already gone. I don't like that story. And sorry, y'all, if you see my, I'm trying not to show you my finger. I battered my finger today. It has been so windy here in Ligonier. It's been so windy today that I put out my store sandwich board, and it blew down the street, and it's heavy. Like, it's heavy, and it still blew down halfway down the street. So I went out to get it, and as I was picking it up, it closed on my finger, and that was not a fun time. That was not a fun time. So I'm trying to not show my battered finger. So these are this beautiful amber color with an AB finish. So it's like amber on one side and AB on the other. And then these are clear with that more of a almost pink, more pink, but I would say there's probably a lot of colors in there. Let me get that down where we can see a number just in case I sell out of one and I need to know where that other one came from. It seems like all these tags, the numbers are always facing the wrong way. They're bending the wrong way. Everyone says, ouch. I know. It was not good. Suzanne said, I heard temps would get to 0 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're supposed to be, someone told me we're supposed to be below freezing tonight. So that's not good. I'll probably have to go to the cottage after this and turn up the pellet stove a little higher tonight. It burns through pellets faster, so we try not to do that too much. But once the temperatures drop below a certain temperature, our split system can no longer pump heat out of the air. It's a heat pump. And so once the temperatures drop, I think below -5 or -15, it's not going to find any more heat in the air to pump out. So we rely mostly on the pellet stove. So I'm going to boost that up just in case it drops below 5, and that's the magic number, because I can't remember what that magic number is supposed to be. So you have one strand of these tealy owls in black and one with the lime in the copper. All right. Francis, we were below freezing now today, 60 degrees. It's crazy weather. Yeah, we're supposed to go back up to 60, I think, by next Wednesday, by mid next week, which is insane. Insane. It's right now 11 degrees here. And in a few days, we're going to be in the 60s again, is what I've been told. Yeah, next Tuesday, 53. So mid 50s next week. That's insane. Suzanne loves the owls. Me too. Oh, I love them so much. Carlos says, I was going to donate to the public library so they could be shared and I could check them out if I needed them. Nope, they sell them for $1 to friends of the library. Not my books, they don't. I didn't know that. I don't wonder if most libraries function like that. It seems like an odd thing. Linda says, I think I heard sentence enhancers. Yes, I was saying some sentence enhancers this morning when I smashed my finger. Aren't these pretty? So 2 of each color, 2 of each color, and we're going to set them there, get that in there. No frozen beads allowed. Yeah, we don't want to freeze out the beads at this cottage, that's for sure. That's where our shipping department is, so we definitely don't want to freeze out the beads. At least beads can keep. Beads will keep in the freezing cold. Some of Andrew's paints and machinery, however, will not. I say Andrew's. It's ours, but you know what I mean. It's mostly his studio, you know? Okay, y'all. We got to be very careful on this one. We have white with the dark copper. And I don't know, do they give these different numbers? They don't have numbers. Then I'm going to put this one in between. This is the black one with the gold. And then we have this white one with a lighter, it's not quite, it might, no, see, it's still a copper. It's not quite the gold color. It's just not as dark copper as that one. Suzanne says, so does our library system. Marion says, our libraries do the same thing. Amanda says, it's so cold here, I can't even talk about it. I bet. So says, our temperature today was a whopping 27. Should get into the 50s over the weekend. We had 29 degrees was supposedly the high today, and our low is going to be 6 without any wind chill. So it is bitterly cold. My mom told me she was looking, and Ligonier has a wind advisory because it's going to get so windy and so cold. Linda says I should send you some of our heat. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Although I don't mind the cold. I kind of like the cold. Not when it gets this kind of cold, though. It's dangerous. Donna says, funny how different beads make different sounds, right? I like these ones, too. Does this have a number? It does. See, the numbers always flip the wrong way. I don't know why it does that to me. Suzanne's in the 50s down there. So nice. I'll take the 50s. I like winter, but there comes a point when cold is cold. Right? Cold is cold. I would never want to be in a place where it was hot all the time, though. Don't deal well with the heat. Okay, there's, again, 3 on this strand that are very close. I'm going to show you one at a time. This is one strand. It has some blue. It's a little blue. Let me move this so I can get this number in there on screen. And then there's this one, which is interesting. It has some green and some blue on it. Really cool. And then there are these 2, which are, I think, the same color bead in the under of that, but don't have such a dark finish. So there are those. And do those have a number? They do not. So there they are. It's all relative, William. Your temperature wouldn't be dangerous here. -5 with a high wind chill, that's dangerous no matter what. That's dangerous to a human being. I don't think that's relative. Maybe relative to creature or species, but cold is cold for a human. Now, whether people can deal with it better or have, you know, a little bit better structures or ways of dealing with it set up, maybe, but that's still cold. That's still cold. Donna says, Greensburg Library was taking book donations for a book sale. Nice. Francis, I like having all the seasons. Me too. I'm a big season person. I like all the seasons. Summer is my least favorite season, though. I will say that. I'm not a summer person. All right. Oh, y'all, I'm worn out. Andrew says, don't be getting into my books. Nobody's getting into your books. Don't worry. Don't worry. I was talking about going to the bookstore, though. I was talking about going to the bookstore, but nobody's getting into your book. Andrew's very protective of his books. He's worked years to find some of those books. He's very protective of his books. How'd you do at the show, Andrew? How'd you do at the show? I didn't see any totals come in from your shopping trip yet. Suzanne says, I get Andrew. Don't loan my books out ever. I get it. I get it. Susan says, I'm not a summer person either. I hate humidity. People look at me like I've turned some weird color when I say it. I know, right? People are like, how can you not like summer? How can you? How can you love the humidity? They're like, well, air conditioning. I'm like, that's not loving summer. That's not what that means. Aren't these pretty? These are orange and they have that purple finish inside. And I know I'm not talking about all these beads as much today because y'all, you see them, you know what they are. I'd rather chat with you about things you're doing. Susie's tuning in late. Yes, Susie, you're a little bit late. We're almost done with the first bag. I think we actually are. That was the first bag, everybody. How that went by really quickly for me, I feel like. Of course, I was doing multiple things up and down, I feel like, but aren't those nice? I love those. Susan says, the humidity isn't that bad. I beg to disagree, right? Yeah, I don't deal well with humidity. I just sweat and keep sweating and keep sweating, and there's nowhere for it to go. So it just runs down me until my socks are soaking wet. Donna says, was there a class today? We had a private class today, yes. We did have a private class today. So, yeah, that was fun. It was a group of 6 women who came in for a private class, and they were having a great, great time. Do you all need a break in between? Normally do a break in between the bags, but I feel like that bag went so quick because I'm not yapping about them so much. I hope you all are liking these. I hope you're grabbing them. Like I said, every time you make a purchase from these trunk shows, it helps us and the other company we're working with, which is Raven's Journey today. So I hope you're grabbing them. Suzanne's okay with no break. No break for me, says Michelle. All right, sounds like most people answering don't need a break. No break is fine with me. That's good. We'll just keep on keeping on, y'all, because this is the last bag. Boom. Bag 7. Last bag of the trunk show. And these are, how about that? Bag 7, $7 per strand. Patty says, I share some of my beads with my 8-year-old grandniece in Arizona. She's learning to make bracelets. That's cute. Vanessa says, let's shop. Yes, shop, everybody. Shop. Carla says, I'm making a bracelet for my waitress yesterday. I asked her for their homemade pickles, and she brought me a pint to go. Nice. That's awesome. Nancy says, I never need a break with bead involvement. Okay, y'all have spoken. No break today. This bag, because these beads are a little bit bigger too, there's fewer strands in a bag, so I think that's also part of it. But we have been going for about, well, 57 minutes. But that counts the time at the beginning when I was a little not here. Okay. We've got some more leaves. Some of you all really love these leaves in some of the other bags that we've had. And these are really pretty. I particularly like these ones on the right. This beautiful blue with the copper, and then the dark blue with the copper. So if you like those, take your screenshot and send it to us to an email at info@allegorygallery.com. info@allegorygallery.com. Susan says, everything is so gorgeous, hard to choose. I know. Now, here's a design that I do not remember seeing very much of, if at all. I feel like I have seen this, but I don't know if it was a little bit bigger. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? I like those, and I like these. These are a dark, almost a brown red. They're really pretty. They're a really pretty color. There, you can see that a little better. Maybe. Let me see if I can get this to just sit where I want it to sit. There you go. So let me get those numbers out so I can see them, and then you can get your screenshot. Okay, here's another one that comes in sets of three different ones. These little lotus leaf, lotus flower beads. I love these. So you have this color. You have this pretty color. Only one of these. And then you have this color. I love this color right here. It has that shampoo-y like effect on it. You know I like that. You know I like that. Susan says, love the lotus beads. Michelle says, pretty lotus. It is, right? More of the lotus. Dark blue. One strand of that available. And one strand of the red. It's an orangey red. Michelle says, I like the red. I know, right? I love red beads. I really do. Look at those. Whoop. Look at those. They're green blue. And then they have that beautiful sparkle and shine in the inset of the lotus flower. Really, really pretty. And then with those are these. These are light green, transparent. Here comes some more of the leaves, because y'all love them, and I'm glad they sent a bunch, because this leaf shape is new to me. We haven't had this in the store before. So there you go. You got the purple ones, and you got the blue teal. Ooh, these are fun. Okay, y'all. Somebody messed up in the bag. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. But these are $5. So these are $5 if you want those ones. And then these were also on that same hook. So I'm going to show these. These are actually, you can see it maybe, they're reflecting. This is a purple, deep purple glass underneath. You can see it when the light, there you can see. But it's a purple glass with the copper. So if you like those, let me know. But these are 5. They're marked 5, so you know they're 5. And I'm going to have to separate those back into a different bag. Set those aside. Did y'all share this? I hope you shared it. Share this video if you haven't already. We appreciate that. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not already, and follow us on Facebook. Here's a very pretty silvery blue, kind of gray silvery blue color with the copper. And then also on that strand these are actually more of the purple. 94394. These are the same thing as the other purple. So there you go. Michelle shared, thank you. Susan shared, thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. It helps people to get to know us and let them all know we exist in the world of beads. There are a lot of people who can sell you beads. We try to do a great job for you, so we appreciate that word of mouth. Now these are grape as well. I'm going to set these here for a second. See if we can see this a little better. You can see some of that, like in this one. They're a grape color. And then they have a Picasso-like finish on them, that green Picasso that everyone loves so much. So those are those. And then we have these beauties. I love this color. Sometimes you see hints of like blue in there. Depending on how it hits the light, it's really strange, but I love it a lot. Michelle says, I love the shape of leaves, right? These are very, very pretty. Very pretty. Vanessa, I think all of them so far have been purple. This one is purple. This one is purple. The other ones I've shared earlier were purple. Purple, not blue. Linda says, make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, hit like. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. It tells YouTube you like us. Look at these matte, opaque, matte with that beautiful golden and blue coating. I love those. And then also these ones are on the same little strand with it, or the same hook. That same golden blue coating, but in yellow, partially transparent. Are you all finding some goodies? I hope you're all finding some goodies. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a trunk show from Raven's Journey. Every time we do a trunk show, your purchases help not just us, but the company we're working with, because we split up the take of each sale. So you are helping 2 small businesses with every purchase today. All right. More of these leaves. These are slightly purple with the green. They're like a gray purple color. I really like that. That's different. And then these ones are this orangey pink. Orangey pink, which is starting to happen. You're starting to see orange and pink a lot. I think with Viva Magenta, you're going to start seeing more and more of the orange with the pink. Michelle says, Czech is hard to say no to. You're telling me. You're telling me. You might have to keep some of this for later. We'll see. We'll see what we do. It's hard for us to send all this stuff back too, you know. We have to. We can't keep it all. I wish we could, but we might keep a selection for the store as well. You never know. You never know. Look at these little dots. Little dots. Those are fun. These are fun. These are my favorite color, this limey green. So there you go. Let me move this a little bit so I can see that number better. Now remember, when I show you 2 different kinds like that, when you send the screenshot in, make sure you tell me left or right, or if there's 3, left, center, or right. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you want one of each. All right? And I'm going to charge you for one of each if there is one of each. So do be careful. Maybe that is what you want. Nancy says, I've never seen those dots. Neither have I, Nancy. They're pretty dang cool. I didn't know that was a thing. But we've got more of them. We've got more of them. So these are like the blue ones. The other blue ones, though, had a very sharp edge on them. These ones have a little bit of a border. So we have those blue ones there. I'm going to put that number so I can see it. Michelle says, so strict, Dad, right? You got to draw the line somewhere, y'all. Otherwise, I'd be emailing people back like crazy, and then it would halt everything. Suzanne says, basic but classy. These dots are. Like I said, like Nancy said, I've not seen these before. So dots are fun. I like the dots. I've been getting screenshots from y'all, you know, like most of the week here now. And it is amazing to me how, even though we're all looking at the same thing, screenshots will look so different from device to device. Like some of them, y'all will send me the same, almost the same screenshot because it's almost the same item. But yet, some of them are so, like the colors look different. And the lighting is very different. It's just pretty interesting. Everybody thinks all the screenshots I get look this. They do not. They do not. They don't look the same at all. And by the way, I had my penny. Where'd my penny go? It's way up here where it can't be of use. These, by the way, just to give you an idea, these are approximately 11 millimeters. 11 millimeters. Student says the screenshots can look different from my phone to my iPad too. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it shouldn't look much different because it's you know, it shouldn't go by the screen. It should just go by the image sensor or, you know, whatever it's seeing, but it's weird. But yeah. So sometimes I'll look at them and they'll look like totally, like one color will look light purple and the next screenshot will look dark purple, but they're the same bead. It's crazy. That's why I'm so strict right now with these, trying to do these numbers and stuff with y'all. Look at this opalescent glass. Isn't that gorgeous? Only 2 of those available. And then these, our teacher Jen was in here and she was looking at some of these today. And she loves this color, this beigey color. She was picking out some of the beads that y'all already got to see. And there were some of those beige, I think, flowers. And she was falling in love with them. It's one of her favorite colors. Now here, there are 3 strands here. I wish they would have sent more of these. There are 3 strands here. I have never seen these. Maybe you all have. We've never had them in the store. But they're swallows. They're like those big coin swallows we have, but they're small. Look at them. There's a red, there's a green, and there's a purple. There's only 1 strand of each. I don't have any more. That's all we got. I wish they would have sent a ton more of these because I have a feeling that everyone's going to send me an email about these, but I'm going to have to disappoint a lot of people. We only have 1 of each. So there they are, if you'd like to grab those. My guess is they're probably already gone, but you can try. I feel like emails are going to come in for these because they're just so, everyone loves the swallow beads, but they're like $25 or $29 a strand. These are so much smaller, $7 a strand, super cute. I just love these ones. I love this design. I don't know what it's called, but these are beautiful. This flame orange and this beautiful green. Amanda's asking if any of y'all out there are beading or creating today. I was thinking about going to the cottage, but I think it's a little bit too cold for me to want to go. Of course, I might still go to the bookstore, so maybe that's not the right excuse. Maybe it's just that I'm a little bit worn out and I'm going to relax a little bit today. Suzanne made a necklace for a friend. Nice. You know, somebody, now I forget who it was making a bracelet for their waitress today. That's nice. Michelle's raking today and watching and trying to learn Italian. That's cool. What are you using to learn Italian? I started a little bit earlier this year trying to learn Portuguese. Portugal Portuguese, not Brazilian Portuguese. I know there's not a terrible amount of difference, but there's enough that I'm trying to make sure I learn the Portugal Portuguese. And I was using this service that I had a free like 2-week trial, and I liked it, but it was expensive. So I had to bail on it in the end, but I was starting to pick up, and it was a good, like, it was learning Portuguese in like, it was like 3 minutes a day, and you were only supposed to listen to 2 or 3 max in a day so that it gave you time to sink in. And I do remember a lot of it, but a lot of it also sounded a lot like the other languages I speak. So that was Carla. Nice. Carla making the bracelet. My brain is fried today. I apologize. Let's see. Michelle's using Duolingo. I think that's what. I think that is what Cynthia is learning Spanish and Latin with. Michelle says, "I do love it." Nice. Susan says, "How different are Spanish and Portuguese?" There's enough. I listen to fado music, and I read the lyrics and look at the lyrics, and I can, even just listening, I can understand a lot of it, or at least I get the gist of what's going on when I listen to it sometimes, just from knowing Spanish and French. But it's different. It's definitely different. Now, these last groupings are going to be skulls. So if you don't like skulls, you're done for the day. But these are laser etched little skull beads, kind of like that holographic skull bead. And we have them with the blue background, the blue bead, dark blue, maybe it's even a black bead, I can't tell. And then we have it in the dark red. All right. And then we have the skulls again in a light blue. Suzanne's asking 2-hole. Let me look. These skulls are 2-hole. Yes, good catch. Good catch. They're only strung through 1, but they are 2-hole beads. I think I'm not getting some comments, I feel like. Because Amanda's saying, sounds amazing, Suzanne and Harry, and I haven't seen Harry comment in a while. So I think my comments are a little messed up. So I apologize if I'm not speaking the comments. I don't feel like I'm getting some things on my end today. That's the second time I've seen that today. More skulls. 2-hole skull beads. And the last strands for this evening and for this entire trunk show are these 2 skull beads. Suzanne says, I'm not getting any Facebook comments. You won't if you're on YouTube. Normally I get everybody's, but I feel like I'm not getting people's today. I don't know why. It usually warns me if something's not working right, but it didn't say anything that I saw. Maybe I accidentally skipped over it. Susan says, wow, moved very fast today. I know, right? I know. Okay. We're going to flip the camera back around. I'm going to say a quick goodbye and a quick good weekend, and we're going to go. We're going to go. Oh, you're on both, Suzanne, and you're still not. That's weird. That is weird. Okay, so wow, my hair. I don't know. I gotta do something with office. I gotta mess it up a little bit. It feels too organized to me right now. Anyway, sending you good vibes, Nancy. Say it have an intense day tomorrow. So good vibes out there. If you saw anything in this trunk show you like, send us an email. Once this, I'm going to be working on these probably tomorrow. I will be sorting out the rest of these, adding it to your bags if you had anything from yesterday's show, and then I'll be invoicing you for the rest of it. If you've already been invoiced for Wednesday's show, you'll be invoiced for Thursday and Friday separately, or if you haven't paid your Wednesday invoice, I'll add it to that invoice. All right. And what I'm going to try to do, we'll see if it works. It depends how much time I have. I'm going to try on your final invoice that I send to you, if you have another invoice to go. Because if I've already invoiced you and you haven't bought any more, it's too late for that. But if I have another invoice to send to you, I'm going to try to get a picture of your bag contents and attach it to that last invoice. Now that's if I have the time and tomorrow isn't crazy for me in the store. Some weekends in the store can be actually okay. But it's supposed to be cold. So I have a feeling not going to be a great day. So it should give me time to work all that out and get pictures of everybody's bag stuff. So you'll have an idea of what you got. All right. So yeah, quick one. I feel like that was quick. It was an hour and a half though. So not that quick, I guess. Time flew though today. So thank you all for tuning in this whole week. Especially during this last part of the week for the Trunk Show. We appreciate it. Raven's Journey very much appreciates it. If you don't know who they are, make sure you check them out. They were ranked as Interweave Magazine's Reader's Choice Best Czech Glass of 2022. So, yeah, they got good stuff. Carla says, did you see my request for a leftover second chance sale? I did. We will not be doing that. It would be like going through this whole show again. It would take forever. But you can still send in everything that you want and I will sort through, and if we have it, we'll give it to you. And like I said, on the last invoices, I'm going to try to send the photo of the things you actually got, so you know. You'll know how many things you got by the invoice, but you don't always know what you've got. So at least you'll have that. And again, you can continue requesting until this trunk show is gone from us, which will be sometime probably at the end of next week. So once we have to send it back to them, you cannot get it from us any longer. So you have a very short amount of time to be able to claim these from us before these prices and these items go away from our store. All right. So thank you all for tuning in again. I would love to do another show on these and recap of what's left, but there's just too much. And I do have to give the physical store time to purchase. So for classes that come in next Friday, we're going to have these out and on the show floor for people to actually buy them in store, because I reserved them all for you. No one has, all the people who came into the store today for classes, they didn't get to look at this stuff because it's all reserved for you online first. So this opens up to the physical store and all of our guests there next week, probably actually Sunday. So thank you all so very much. And we will be back next week with something new. I don't know what yet. Andrew's talking about possibly shipping some stuff from Tucson or as they leave Tucson, so I get a little faster than what it would take him to get across the country. So we'll see if we do that or not. Generally, I like him to keep it with him so nothing gets lost. So if he does ship something, we'll probably have something at some point next week for a show. Otherwise, Andrew will probably be back, not next week, but the week after sometime. All right. And that's also when all of your Tucson Desert Discovery packages, if you purchased one of those will start shipping out upon his return. All right. Thank you again. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will see you back here on Monday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Bye, everybody.